and thank you for joining us in a podcast called The Growth Journey. This is the place where you will start your personal growth and development. I'm glad you're here. I'm your host, Cheryl Hart. So today we'll talk about your health. And the reason why I decided to talk to you a little bit more about your health is because it's very important that we take care of ourselves. Even things are not going so well, or if you are doing really well, especially, and we need to keep this in mind that health, it should be part of our daily lives. It should be part of our decision making, and this is what we're learning right now in our membership program, where I teach about the 12 dozen, which is the 12 successful things that we can do today in order for us to have a better tomorrow. This is where the teaching lessons about today matters. So this is what I'm teaching in our membership program. So to those of you who already signed up for membership program, it is what we're talking about this time. And I'm just going to share with you a little bit of it. I'm not going to the details, but just to highlight why health is so important. So to those of you who are in our membership program, and I'm glad that you did decide to join us, and also to those who is not in our program, just keep in the lookout. We are gonna relaunch our program again, and I'll certainly let you know when it's gonna be available. So we're gonna build more foundation there. So for today, we'll talk about the health, which is health gives me strength. Why is it important that a lot of things that we are thinking about, finances, things about our home, our family, our relationship, but I think it also needs to include in ourselves that we need to also take a look at our health, because health truly is one of the things that we need to take a look, because as you're gonna hear today, is why is it really important. Okay, so it is very a lot of us are in a good health, and a lot of us is not in a good health. So in a sense, that why is it important that we need to take a look of our own health? It is because one is your health impacts you greatly, emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually, if you are a person of faith. And it is why a lot of people that just take a look, just think about it. When you have a toothache, how you feel emotionally, right? You are in pain, you can't really concentrate intellectually, and so emotionally you are in pain, and you are focused on that pain, in pain, and it is really affecting you greatly in that respect. And if you are if you are doing something, it's hard for you to concentrate intellectually and to do the things that you need to do, because you are in so much pain. And similarly too, when you have headache, right? So what do you do when you have headache? As soon as you felt it, you're trying to see if you can get some medicine for it, and then maybe take a rest. Again, it affects your performance, your productivity for that day. And if you are working that day, it's truly affecting you in great way. And sometimes it's so hard that you have this headache that you have to take a day off, So think about this. Those are the things that we know, but you have to be aware of it, that truly affect us greatly. So it is fascinating that a lot of people are right now, as we go through our lives, it's something that we truly need to think about. So as my mentor John Maxwell have said, you can escape from a lot of things that might hurt you. You can quit a dangerous job that probably your life is in the line, such as if you are military, you are front, or if you are a police officer, those are the things that very a top job that you are in the line, or right now if you are a nurse, if you are a doctor, you are exposed with the virus. Those are really hazardous job, but you have options to either leave that job, do something else, or stay in that job because that's what you're passionate to do. So you gotta keep going and doing that. Those are the things that you can do. But you can move from one climate to another. You can move in different states from another state or different country, and you can stay away from someone who wants to harm you. But you cannot get away from your body. For as long as you live, you're stuck with it. So this is what a good reminder for us, that no matter what happened, our body is stuck with us for as long as we live. And this is why it's so important to take good care of our health, whatever we need to do, and do that. Another one is your health often determines quality as well as quantity of life. Zig Ziglar have asked this question: if you had $1 million or $1 million racehorse, would you allow it to smoke cigarettes, drink whiskey, and stay out all night? Maybe not. It's $1 million racehorse, right? You're probably not gonna do that. And the real question is behind it is, if you wouldn't allow your animal to do such things, then why would you allow yourself to do so? Any excessive consumption such as alcohol or drugs, you will see that others become old before their time and even suffer serious health problems. And this is why, I myself, I don't really smoke. And I do drink occasionally, to celebrate something with family and friends, but that's about it. Anything excessive, we know that anything excessive is not good for us. So make sure that you do that. Especially, you notice this with other people, that when you see them, that others are look older than their age, and some of them are look younger than their age. So it's something about their internally in their body that they did, or genetically, or whatnot. But mostly they maintain what they have, and they carry on every day. It's also true that it is easier to maintain good health than to regain it. Actually, this is a good quote from John Maxwell, and he said that people are funny. When they are young, they will spend their health to get wealth. Later on in their life, they will gladly pay all they have trying to get their health back. See how that works? This is why it's better to maintain a good health right now than regaining it, because at the later time, everybody gets old, right? There's nothing that we can do about it. Everybody gets old. But if we're taking care of our health, we are going to be in good position. Then, as we go older, even though, as you age, you still have this, you're gonna start having these weaknesses in your body, but you're still in a good health. You can still function as what other people does, and but regaining it is really hard to do, and sometimes you won't be able to regain them if you are part too deep in your health. So those are the things that why health is so important. So it's just a reminder to you that take care of yourself, and by doing that, sometimes we need the motivation to why we wanted to do that, why we need to live longer, or why do we need to stay healthy and do the things that we wanted to do. Some people are lack of motivation. This is why, or purpose. This is why they don't really care about their health. They don't really care about what if they're gonna live longer or whatnot. They don't think about their future or whatnot. So we need to be in order for us to be committed in our health, and it's hard to do it. If you think about it, commitment is so important for anything, any decision that we make, especially big decision or maintaining something. It's hard to do that if you are not committed to it. Now, it's hard to commit to something if you do not have anything to live for. So there's some things that you can do, that I think, to think about how to be committed in your health or anything that you are working on. So the first one is, have a purpose for worth living for. What is your motivation to live longer, to live healthy? Some people, if you have a family, you have kids, you wanted to see your grandchildren to grow up and know you as their grandparents or grandma or grandpa. If you are younger right now and you have a lot of things to do in your life, and most importantly, when they're young, they wanted to travel, they want to see the world, right? Experience culture, experience different different life. So that's probably your motivation, why you want to live longer. So those are just a couple of things pop up in my mind. Why do you want to commit to being healthy? What is your purpose? So think about it right now. What is your purpose? Why you wanted to commit to being healthy? And I think for me, my commitment to being healthy, and myself, actually, I'm a pretty healthy person, and I'm very blessed, and I am very fortunate that I do not have all that. I probably go to I'll go to the doctor once a year checkup, for everything, and that's what I do. And after that, my routine is just very simpler. I go for a walk, and I don't. Yeah, I think for me, my most things that I do is I make sure that I have enough sleep. Okay, I'm a person that as long as I have 8 hours, I know I sleep a lot, but that's give me energy. That gives me alive, and if I don't get enough 8 hours of sleep, if I get only 6 hours, it's gonna be ugly. I'm gonna be really cranky if I did that. So sleep is so important to me. Those I make sure that I get enough sleep and walking. And now I'm actually looking into doing yoga. I've been wanting to do yoga and meditation, so I'm gonna start doing that. So there's the things too, and also my food intake. I don't have problem with that. I'm always balanced. I don't excessively eat. I don't really gain weight, which is very fortunate. I stay the same. Probably I gain 5 pounds here and there, but that's about it. So yeah, I'm a very healthy person. But a lot of my family, especially my mom, my dad, when they were still alive, they are not healthy as I am. They have a history of heart problems. So this is why I know I'm healthy right now, but because I have a history of my family, from my grandma, my uncle and aunts, they are all have heart problems. So we have a history of that. So I just want to make sure that I maintain what I'm doing. So I don't want to be in that side. Okay, because there's a high probability that I will have a heart problem eventually if I don't take care of myself today. So I've been doing that since from as far as I can remember. So yes, this is the truth. It is true that it's easier to maintain your health than regaining it, because you never know if you're gonna regain it, in the future. So just giving you some examples. So for now, think about what your purpose is, why you want to live longer, why you want to live healthy. What is it that you want to see in the future, what you experience in the future, who you want it to be in the future, to give you that strength to get there. And also, the second part that I also would like to encourage you is this is a time, if you do not have a work right now. I know a lot of us, we're still in a pandemic, right? In quarantine. Some of us stayed, but sooner we're opening it up, and a lot of us do not have a work right now or a job. So probably this is a good time to actually think about your work. What do you do before? Do you really like what you're doing before? If not, what would you like to do? So part of it too is to avoid stress, and not really avoiding stress, but at least manage your stress. Do you really enjoy what you're doing before? Or maybe there's something that you're thinking about right now that maybe I should change my career. Maybe I should change my work. Maybe I should change my job that I truly wanted to do. So that's really helpful when you love what you do every day. It doesn't feel like work anymore, and it's just you're just going with your life, and you like doing it. You become creative for it, and there's no stress. So think about that. So those two things: find what your purpose for living for, and also do work you enjoy. And because the stress is the most leading cause of a lot of problems. It's not just for heart, even internal problems. Stress really gets you a lot of it in your health. It's not good for your health at all. So I think those are the two things: how you want to be committed to your health, and and also find your pace, which means that find the right balance, because some people are really good at handling speed life, and some people are taking it slow, and some people are in a medium or in a neutral. So find that balance about your life. If you want to be just living it as it is, or you want to be in a fast pace, or you want to be in a neutral. So find the right balance for you, how you live your life, and also accept your personal worth. Another one is, it's really important that self-image is what you have. So if if your self-image is in the down, you might want to bring it back up, because as psychologist Joyce Brothers have said, it is no exaggeration to say that a strong, positive self-image is the best possible preparation for success in life. So if your self-image is driving you to do things that negatively impact your health, then you need to find help. Okay? And lastly, laugh. You have to always laugh a lot. I like if when the time is dull, like you don't have anything else to do, or you're just bored, right? Right now I pop up Netflix or streaming line some jokes. I like going into stand-up comic shows and like watching them. Just pop up one of those and you get a great laugh. I do believe that laughter is the best medicine of them all, and I always do that. I always have a great time. I always, sometimes I say something that's funny. I know we probably didn't know that I'm a funny person, but I am. But this one is in podcast because I'm the only one who's talking. I don't have any dialogue with someone. So it's hard for me to crack a joke if I am the only one who's talking in the phone, right? You probably didn't know that, but yeah, I do like to laugh. I think that's the best thing that that my family, my friends that were close to me, that all get together. There's no days that we don't laugh. We always laugh, and I think laughter is the most important things in your health too, and the best medicine of them all. So in order for you to manage your health, be disciplined, right? You eat right, you exercise, not excessive exercise. I'm not one of those really working out, rigorous workout that they have a routine. I don't do that. I just maintaining it, walking, things what I do. I dance, I like to dance. I danced hip hop before, and now I'm thinking about maybe going back to dancing again. Maybe do a Latin dancing, the salsa, merengue, things like that. I used to dance those long time ago, so those are things I wanted to get back again and maybe do that again this year. So we'll see. So two things that I wanted to do. I want to do yoga. I want to do a dance again. So those are things that I would like to do this year, and hopefully when we are all get back up in the world again, and I'll be able to do that and instruct me to do that. So eat right, exercise, handle stress effectively, and make sure that you do your regular checkup with your doctor, and make sure that you are up to date, ensure that you are in track on your health. So those are the things that you can do right now in order for you to live longer. And again, health is so important in our life. This is one of the decisions that we need to commit to it and really stick to it and maintaining it, because we don't know how long we're gonna last. Everybody gonna gets old, right? And you gotta maintain it. I think that's the best gift that you can give to yourself, and also to your family, to the things that you care for. And this is why we need to find out what our purpose is in life, why we need to, what encourages us, what's motivation us, what is our inspiration to keep going, to stay healthy. Maybe our kids, our grandkids, future grandkids, maybe some things that you want to do. You want to go travel, you want to see the world. You have to have a good health for that in order for you to travel eventually, right? Not right now, but eventually when we go back out again there. Okay, so this is it for you for now. Make sure that you stay healthy and stay strong. You need that. Your body needs that. Yourself needs that. And maintaining it so that you can live a life that you truly want. And no stress. Level up those stress. You can maintain those stress, because stress is really the number one thing that people go through internally. And stress is not good for your health at all. I knew that. My mom has that, and I think because she's always stressed, because our situation before, that we're living in poverty, and you're always worried about money and always about food on the table. I think that's truly give people a lot of stress, and I see that with my mom before, and that's the cause of her having a lot of internal problems, heart problems, all the problems. So yeah, as that's my advice to you. Make sure that you stay in the course. You eat right, exercise, no excessive alcohol or smoke. It's not good for you. Don't do it, and just have a happy life. Laugh a lot. You have to laugh a lot. Don't take your life seriously, and don't take yourself seriously. Okay, so with that, I hope that this add value to you. I hope this give you some insight, or give you some reminder that health is so important, and this give us strength every day in our life. Okay, so with that, always remember, if you don't invest in your own personal growth, no one will. Take care and be well.